Now on to the next room. This is a spare bedroom, so you can see we've done the floor tiles and we've laid the blue around the perimeter of the actual concrete walls. Here we are digging out the concrete shelf at the back of the bed. The reason we did this is because of the mattress. We wanted the mattress to sit in the actual recess itself. And actually this made the room about 6 inches bigger because the mattress, rather than come to the front edge of the concrete, now actually sits into the concrete. And it's a nice feature because it went all the way around the bed, the actual trim work and the feature of the bed sitting inside. So it was worth doing, but at the time, what a blooming job. We just got the place clean and tidy, dust free, and here we go again. Can go. What do you do? Now back to tiling. We tiled all the perimeter on top of the concrete wall, so that's all done. So we got the blue edging round and then the tiles on top of the concrete wall. Then we went to the bed base and we put the tiles around the perimeter of the bed base, the blue tiles. As you can see, we have the timber work underneath where it supports the tiles, so we can actually bed them down hard onto the timber and level the back in. It worked well all the way around. Bedding the blue tiles, we took the timber off and repositioned it to the inside so they're underneath of the white tiles. So again, we bedded them down hard to the timber all the way around the following day and allowed it to go off, and that gave you a nice flat surface. It was absolutely perfect. So once it had gone off, we took the timber out and we then laid the perimeter tiles. But again, we adjusted the timber work and made it work an exact split tile. So we cut the tile in half and then bedded them all the way around. Again, with a little bit of packing here and there, it worked perfect. So that's all the tiling done. And as you can see, the actual bed base itself, you can see the perimeter where the actual mattress itself will actually be inside. You can see it's going to be inside the bed base, and there the good lady has painted it white, and we've actually grouted the floor and we've grouted the walls. We put the tile skirting up as well. We left them short where we come into a frame because again we've got architrave going around and we want to tile to the architrave, not cut the architrave around the actual frame. You can see the recess where the bed's going to work. On top of there you've got timbers and then you've got slats, and on top of the slats you'll have the actual mattress sitting. So that's it, bed base done, all the heavy building work done, and there we go, the mattress in the bed base. A few knickknacks out now just to make the room look like a room. Pictures up, a few lights up. The good lady will do her bit and make the room beautiful, I'm sure. And now we're ready for people to come over, if people can get over. But in the meantime, work still carries on. Not all of it inside, not all of it building. We're at that time of year again. Yep, it's olive picking time. And here we are. We only picked one tree this year. We gave this tree a bit of a pruning. As a result of the pruning, it went crazy with olives. Normally you would shake the tree and they all fall onto like a mat, then you would pick them up. But below this tree here, I've got building materials and bikes. So you got to do it the hard way, which is literally pick every olive by hand. So grabbing a big handful of olives and then pulling them off. The ones that fall on the ground, you pick up if you can reach them, and into a bucket. Took about probably 4 or 5 hours. And there's a good lady, look, and that's the one she picked. I suppose she's going for quality over quantity. But yeah. And we're at the same place we were last year. This is the local olive processing plant down in Elche. So we pull up to the grate, mind that cone, and wait for the guy to give us a go ahead to pour them down into the scoop there. All he does is he comes along and takes your details and gives you the nod when he's ready for you to pour. There you go, give him a name. Get these down into the grid. Good old IKEA bags, always have their use. One bag, 2 bags. I seem to remember only having 1 bag full last year, so let's see what this produces. Off to the next station. This guy here, he takes the samples from your actual batch, so he would actually give you a piece of paper that's telling you what percentage your olive oil, how good your olive oil is, and according to the percentage, the higher the percentage, the more money you get. And there we go. We got 10 litres of olive oil. We got 48 kilos, and the percentage was 17%. So them 2 bags produced them 2 bottles. So yeah, that's enough olive oil for a year and a half. So back to the finca, and this is our first fire of the year. So it's lovely to have a fire. I think it's a bit premature, but it's all nice to have a nice fire at night. Here I am cutting some logs up. These are actual olives branches. This is some of the pruning we did on the first tree, and some of the pruning we've done a couple of months ago on the other trees. But olives are great wood. It's a nice hard wood. And this is my contraption, which I bought from the UK. Thanks, Julie and Norm. It's like a saw bench. You just put your chainsaw in there, and it works like a chop saw. So it's a lot quicker for cutting logs if you're bringing logs back. Yeah, so it's a good gizmo to have. Try not to waste anything, you know. With the shuttering, I've reused a couple of times on different shuttering jobs, and now it's going to end up being kindling for the main fire. So yeah, that's my next job. So next time, I think I'll be tiling the stairs and grouting the hallway, so that should be the hall finished. But until then, stay safe.